Oh man, I wish I could tell you what the tech news is today, because it is wild,
Well,
just
That's
crazy.
why we're here. That's what you're doing. Tell them now.
Okay, sure. Lenovo is continuing the annoying trend of making the PC as a platform less free and open than it used to be by using AMD's platform secure boot feature to lock Ryzen CPUs to a specific system.
Oh, good.
I mean, why would you want to take a CPU from one system and put it in another one anyways? That's where it goes. Do I take the salt and put it in the pepper shaker? Madness.
No, you don't do that.
No, never.
Jeez.
The feature essentially bricks a processor if you try to put it in a PC from a different manufacturer. And although this technology was more meant for servers in the name of enhanced security, according to Serve the Home, Lenovo is now doing us all a favor and bringing it to desktop PCs.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank you, Lenovo.
Woo.
So you'll want to check a model's compatibility before you reuse a CPU, try to do some troubleshooting on another machine, or buy a processor secondhand. And make sure you thank Lenovo for the higher security while you do it.
Russians aren't getting me today. Or you. I'll protect you, Colton.
If you're thinking about picking up an Xbox One as a cheaper alternative to the price-inflated Xbox Series X and S, you might want to move quickly. It turns out Microsoft actually stopped making them at the end of 2020, which is something you just assume a console maker would do when the next model is released, if not for the fact that Sony recently increased production of PS4s to provide a budget-friendly PS5 alternative, which is a bit like grilling extra veggies to make up for the lack of steak at the Steak Grilling Championship, right across the street from a steakhouse restaurant.
I don't think that... What is that? This analogy is weak.
Who wrote this?
What is the steak?
Obviously, you can still find new Xbox Ones in stores, but with no new units rolling off the production line, they're a dying breed. Don't worry, Microsoft will probably release the xCloud streaming HDMI dongle thing soon. Till then, you got a phone, don't you?
Yeah.
Candy Crush is waiting.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, you got options. And Netflix is ringing in the new year by surprising its fans with another lovely price hike.
Aww.
Wow, thank you. For American users, the price increases are between $1 and $2 per month, depending on what tier of service you subscribe to, Joker or Yokel.
They're playing for you for a fool either way.
Ooh.
They got you.
This may not sound like very much, but with people trying to eliminate extraneous expenses as a result of the pandemic, it may push out quite a few subscribers who now have plenty of other streaming services to choose from, virtually all of which are less expensive. Of course, to justify the higher prices, Netflix has also been aggressive on getting rights to more and more content, because the more something you have, the better you are as a person, right, Riley?
I'm going for a yacht.
You're a maximalist. I like it.
Big boy. I'm trying to get as big as I can.
Now it's time for the quick bits, brought to you by the Volta Spark, a 60-watt nylon-braided charging cable that Volta says is 10 times stronger than other weak and useless cables that didn't even pass basic training.
Worthless.
The Spark supports fast charging on Apple and Samsung devices with Quick Charge 4.0, features a snag-safe magnetic connector that reduces the risk of accidents, and lets you swap between Lightning, micro USB, and USB Type-C tips. And if you're even more extreme, there's also a 100-watt version. So check out Volta and use code TechLinked to get 20% off Spark cables for the next 48 hours at the link below. I'll take any bits you got, but it's nice when they're quick. I don't know, not a complainer.
I got some long bits.
Give me the bits. It turns out you can overclock the non-K versions of Intel's new Alder Lake CPUs after all. The news was made public by tech YouTuber Der Bauer, who was able to get an i5-12600 up to 5.1 gigahertz on all cores using only base clock overclocking, which he enabled in the Tweaker's Paradise section of the Asus motherboard BIOS. Is that a real thing?
Living in a dream.
But keep in mind, this was only supported on boards with an external clock generator, which most cheaper motherboards lack. The other ones do not live in a Tweaker's Paradise. Let me be clear.
Yeah.
They don't.
Most of my life there.
Amazon made headlines recently for its plans to stop accepting UK-issued Visa credit cards, allegedly due to high processing fees. But the retailer just announced this will no longer be the case, and British shoppers will still be able to use their Visa cards. The cutoff date was supposed to be January 19th, but many speculated this was all just a bargaining tactic. What? No, Amazon was doing this for the good of the people. I honestly want to buy one of those sanity booths.
It might help.
I hope so. Something needs to help. Crypto heists made plenty of headlines in 2021, and it turns out North Korea might have been behind a good chunk of them. The regime reportedly stole nearly $400 million worth of crypto last year and $1.5 billion over the past 5. Given that the North Korean economy continues to face sanctions from international community, the stolen crypto is believed to make up a significant portion of the country's treasure. To get it back, we need Nick Cage on this stat.
You can decrypt the clues.
I love Nick Cage.
There's a pyramid involved.
Do you ever wonder what it'd be like to try and use modern internet on a super old PC? One tech enthusiast recorded himself trying to connect with a 31.2 kilobit dial-up connection on a Windows 98 system. It turns out he couldn't even connect to most websites directly at all, and instead had to use a proxy which downloaded the pages to his PC. You can check out the whole 23-minute experiment at the link we provide in the description, or you can watch Riley unbox a phone he doesn't even care about.
Whoa!
Up to you.
I didn't say that.
You didn't like it, eh?
I thought it was fine.
Fine.
Screw you, Colton.
All right. This might soon be a reality as FedEx has asked the FAA for permission to install them as one of the What are you doing, Riley? I said FAA.
I know.
The FA. Come on, get with the program, bud.
That's so funny.
FedEx has asked permission to install them on one of its new fleets of cargo planes. FedEx is concerned about civilian airplanes being targeted by portable anti-aircraft weapons, such as those that have made headlines in Russia and Iran over the last decade. No word yet on what the odds are the plans will get approved, but I don't think a plane with a frickin' laser beam attached to its fuselage is too much to ask for.
Please, Sam.
Come on, give me the lasers.
Laser plane.
Oh, come on. It is too much to ask for more tech news at this point, so come back on Wednesday for more. Ooh, I can't wait to tell you about all that stuff either, Riley.
We don't know what it is yet.
We're gonna find out
Yeah, we don't have that.
together
Okay.
next episode.
See you then.